feeling like I'm Akademiks. Can't ride no wave.
We could talk a little bit more about the Rowdy Rebel stuff. By the way, we did cover the El Mayo stuff also as well. Let me see what else. We still do have a bunch of shit to talk about.
tour.
Kalani announced some shit. All right. Oh, okay. This was interesting. So randomly, oh, I guess before we get there, we should talk about this. So there was a video going around that showcased Travis Scott leaving a club, and Travis Scott, who's leaving a club, is seen getting into the same car with a woman who we now know is Cuban Link. I think her name is Cuban Link. And yeah, Cuban Link. And we know this woman for being with 50 Cent for years. Apparently they had just either separated or took a break. But now it's clear she's fucking with Travis Scott. And a lot of people thought, damn, Travis Scott probably took 50's girl. This was the footage here.
You still love. It's 5 a.m. and I'm drunk.
I'm gonna mute this. Okay, he's hugging some random girl. This is a girl, Cuban Link, right here. She's also hugging the girl goodbye. So you could tell, like, if they're hugging the same person goodbye, it look like they're going to the same place, right? Look like it might have been a double date or something because she's hugging another guy. He's dapping up the guy. And then they look to get into this car. They get in the car here, and she gets in with him, right? So, you know, the thing says they're headed to a hotel. By the way, these are the people they dapped up and hugged. They're saying they're going to the hotel, but who knows what the fuck was happening, right? It could have been anything happening. Of course, Rick Ross is in the comment section clowning like a motherfucker. He said the massacre. And he added 50 Cent with the laughing emoji. A lot of people were like, damn, they didn't know that. You know, again, a lot of these women, like, you know, once they get with, you get with a guy like 50 who's worth hundreds of millions of dollars, I would expect, you're not going to go date Joe Schmo. So they end up dating another celebrity. And some people were kind of shocked because they thought that this Cuban Link girl was like this really good, like, loyal girl. They actually thought 50 was going to, like, end up wifing her because apparently, like, she was really book smart. She was like either in college or something. I don't know what she did, but yeah, there was a lot of people speaking very highly of her. Like she ain't an IG type of thought. You get what I'm saying? So I think for some people this was a little bit shocking. For some people they were like, well, what do you expect her to do? Keyword, like New Jersey Devil said, it's keyword X. So you think 50 give a fuck? Nah, right? That's what some people are saying. Ross, however, did not give a fuck, and he was laughing at 50 Cent. Why, you could imagine 50 been laughing at his woman, right? Or not his ex, his baby mama, Tia Kemp, who has given the game a lap dance and who has been online publicly embarrassing him and making fun of him, even though they have a child. So essentially, that's how that started out. And then here we go. It says, you had Ross post this to his story. And he says, many men, many men, basically clowning her or clowning him, saying that, yo, your girl has been with many men, right? Then he started posting a few things, basically just shouting out Travis Scott. Here we go.
No Louis Vuittons today. No. We wearing Travis Scotts all week. I'm going to club living them Travis Scotts.
Basically say he's rocking with the Travis Scotts. All good. Then he got a little serious because people were like, damn, why are you trolling so much? And then people reminded him of his own ex. And he did an unexpected video. He actually extended a olive branch to 50 when he said this.
Clear, I was just asked a question. I see what's still going on with you and 50 Cent. You mean you won't do no business with 50 Cent? I would. 50 Cent, I see you raising money for your film ideas. You asked a close friend of mine. I saw the renderings, the drawings of what you believe your studio could be like in Shreveport. I'm gonna give you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to come sit down at the table and present your ideas. I won't make you any promises. Men of business don't discuss the past.
I love that quote. Men of business don't discuss the past. Even though I think you got to factor in the past, because if you had somebody who's a snake, who's a thief, who's disloyal and unloyal to people around them, you got to watch them in business because they might conduct some shady business with you. But okay. But I guess he's talking about in terms of if we had issues, maybe beef over some street shit, don't mean that we can't put that to the side as we go get money together.
It's new money.
Especially when they're not in the midst of it anymore. They're not looking for each other type shit, right?
I'll consider it. You know where I'm at financially. I could change your life. Cheers. It's clear. I was just asked a question. I see what's still going on with you and 50 Cent. You mean you won't do no business with 50 Cent? I would. 50 Cent, I see you raising money for your film ideas.
Now, granted, so 50 is trying to do what Tyler Perry did to a certain extent. Tyler Perry, I believe, is Tyler Perry in Georgia or Louisiana? I think he went to Georgia and he built out a whole film studio that he's doing so much there. 50 is basically kind of heading down that road. And, you know, I love that for 50 because, you know, there was a time that we were looking at all the other moguls and they were getting shit done. Like, you know what I mean? Shit, you know, Kanye's Kanye, right? You know, but obviously had Yeezy on the brand. We obviously saw Jay-Z, Rock Nation, liquor brands, Douce, this and third. We seen Diddy with Ciroc. We seen everybody making their mogul moves, especially the rappers who we thought were moguls, and they were like kind of maybe not in their peak of relevance, but we saw them now doing bullshit. And we were wondering what 50 was going to do because after, you know, he was one of the biggest rappers in the world, he filed for bankruptcy. We're wondering what was going to happen. We seen him promote a couple vodkas, but we don't know if those vodkas was ever like as successful as like a Ciroc. Like we seen FN vodka. We know he's been promoting the champagne. We don't know how well that's selling, but it appears his thing is going to be film. And look like obviously he appeared in a bunch of movies coming up, and now it looks like he has gained the trust of like, you know, stars and all these other places of creating good films from great stories that are coming from the community. And it looks like he now wants to up it and ramp up his production realm, where maybe he's gonna go back to making movies and he wants to be able to be the production house. And he's investing. And by the way, I don't think 50's broke at all. I think 50's 8 figures up. I think he's 8 figures up. Now, is he a billionaire? I don't know if he's a billionaire. But do I think 50 needs Rick Ross to fund whatever? Nah, not necessarily. So I think he could do it without Rick Ross, to be honest. I think he could absolutely do it without Rick Ross. But, you know, I do think he probably would take some investments. I don't think from Rick Ross. So Rick Ross is being a little facetious here. I don't think 50 would do this because it would make Rick Ross look like he's richer than maybe what he even is. By the way, Rick Ross talks like he got like hundreds of millions in the bank. From what I know, and I've been pocket watching Rick Ross for a long time, he's getting a lot of money from Bel Air. He has a very lucrative deal with them. From what I hear, it's an endorsement deal, but there's some other incentives in there too. So he's getting a lion's share of money from there. We all know he made money from Wingstop. We all know he made money from owning some Checkers. Apparently, he owned a shit ton of Wingstops as well. He invested in a lot of things outside of music that has given him a return, and he used his peak in the game to do that. And by the way, he's just one of the relentless promoters. He reminds me of Diddy, no Diddy, in the sense of, remember Diddy kept Ciroc. When Ross is promoting, he's gonna say his brand all day, every caption, every post, he's gonna hold up that bottle. So again, he's made primarily the majority of his money off of music, right? Well, outside of music, even though he made a pretty penny, if you ask me, not only from his own career, but of course from Meek Mill and of course Wale, right?
You asked a close friend of mine. I saw the renderings, the drawings of what you believe your studio could be like in Shreveport. I'm gonna give you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to come sit down at the table and present your ideas. I won't make you any promises. Men of business don't discuss the past. It's new money, I'll consider it. You know where I'm at financially. I could change your life.
I think that last line is trying to play with 50. I could change your life. Also, you posted this.
50.
By the way, everything set up here is all the brands he's promoting. I didn't know he had a beverage. He's promoting the Rap Snacks. You see the McQueen thing here, which I think is also under the Boom Boom brands, which he has a deal with the guy who owns the whole thing.
Imagine it.
And Nino Breeze, I think, is an artist that is signed to him.
Best chips in the world.
So every time Ross does one of these, even when he's clowning Drake, it's all promotion. You know what I'm saying?
World. Imagine me putting your face on one of these. 50. 50. Rap Star energy drink. You remember? You remember? 50.
All promo.
We got business to do, 50.
All promo.
50. 50.
All promo, people. So, again, I think he's doing a good amount of trolling. Do I think 50 cares? I don't think 50 cares. I think 50 also, 50 been fucking with him with has he mentioned Tia? Has 50 mentioned Tia? I could be tripping. I know they linked back in the day, but I think he's just fucking with him. He's fucking with him. Okay. All right. Travis Scott with 50's girl. There's so many rumors going on about why 50 and her didn't work out. Some people, this is a nigga. Cuban Link Instagram. Is this her? Yes, this is her right here. So this is 50's ex-girlfriend that's supposedly now with Travis Scott. There's a bunch of rumors of why it didn't pan out. Some people felt like it didn't pan out. By the way, a lot of people were rooting for her because, she one of those girls who look good, but also if you ever heard her talk, she doesn't sound like a dumb bimbo airhead. So they always said that she was smart. They also said that she was like going to school or whatever. Like basically the opposite of just a chick that just goes to get fucked. You know what I mean? She was a smart girl, which a lot of people were rooting for, breaking the mold of dumb chicks who are only good for getting fucked, getting popular, right? So she looked good and is smart, and they were hoping that it worked out with Fifth. Some people are saying that the reason why why it didn't work is that Fifth wasn't down to commit, which we don't know if that's true or not. But yeah, it appears they've broken up. But shit, do y'all think that's an upgrade or a downgrade? If she's with Travis Scott right now, you know what I'm saying? If she with Travis. Now, granted, here's the thing though. 50 wifed her. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see Travis wifing her. And no disrespect to her, but I don't think she's Travis's type. Travis like white girls. Let's be honest. Like, look at his dating history. He like girls that look like Kylie Jenner, right? Unfortunately, I don't know if she's mixed or whatever. I don't think. Not saying he won't fuck, because us niggas will fuck a girl that's not necessarily her type to settle down her wife, but I don't think she's the type for him to wife. I don't think Travis Scott and Kanye, we all know them. They don't like black people like that. Come on now. Come on. All right, come on. Make it make sense, right? So I think he might have down to hang out with her, maybe fuck on her, but I don't know if he's gonna. But I could be proven wrong. We'll see. We will see. Oh, turn up the mic. Turn up the lights. Oh, my bad. I'll just put the mic closer to my mouth. Pause. Turn up the mic. I'm looking for. All right, I'll go like this. That's fine right here. Right. My bad. I should have told me this. Why you didn't spam me the whole time? All right. Perfect. Okay, cool. Woo. All right. Yeah, she got a little fitness brand over here popping. I see her doing her thing. Yeah. I guess it's I don't know if it's an upgrade. I don't know if it's an upgrade though. Okay, let's see what's going on in the shade room. I feel like we did have. I had another topic too. Give me a second. Turn out the lights. I'm looking for. Hold on. What am I looking for right now? Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, we did Tory Lane's new tracks.